What's up, guys? Okay, it's been a little hot minute um, since I've recorded. Hopefully, you guys don't hear too much noise in the background. But um, yeah, let me do this real quick. No, we'll be good for now. Anyhow, yeah. So um, it's been a while since I recorded a video, but I'm back and ready to give some good words of wisdom and uplifting things to share. Let's see what I want to talk about. So, there's a few things that I want to share. First, what I want to share is there was a video that I posted not too long ago. It's not too many videos I've already have posted, but one of those videos, I think, spoke about not being in a toxic situation for too long and finding the right time that's not too long to step out and move forward and do the best that you need to do for yourself, protecting your energy and living a healthy, happy life. So, and sometimes when it's too difficult to make those things happen because certain benefits are helping you afloat through life and you're trying to set up things that can pick you up for the transition switch. And when those things aren't lined up yet, then you're trying to basically get those things lined up so that you can make the transition a lot smoothly and you can keep winning. And so I'm happy that I finally got a chance to do that. That's what I wanted to say. Because I made that video. I don't even know how soon I posted the video when I made it, but let's just talk about the situation that I was in and how long. Well, I spoke about the situation, but I was in that situation for 6 months. Too long. Felt like 6 years. But I finally got out of it. And I planned for it. And most importantly, I followed through, because a lot of times you can find weaknesses. You find yourself weak in an area where you don't make the move. And maybe it may not be so much of weaknesses. It could be something along the lines of maybe there's a new luxury about the situation that has you sticking around. Which, for me, I would say that that's exactly what was happening for me that allowed me to stay a few weeks longer, a few months longer. And so, but it also turned into an ongoing cycle where there were still these hiccups, bumps in the road that just didn't seem like it was worth sticking it out much longer. I mean, obviously, that's why I got to the point to planning to leave. But again, you can be in these great situations. No, you can be in these terrible situations that become great in moments. But again, the overall picture needs to be the good outweighing the bad. And so that was not happening for me. And I'm just proud that I was able to follow through, because it's not easy being able to even get emotionally and mentally to a point to where you know what's best for you and you're wise and you want to make the change. And so when you get to that point mentally, you can fall back into another emotional situation where you're doubting yourself, or you're not necessarily doubting. Maybe you are just seeing things on a brighter scale. But being very careful is needed in the sense of playing it out, weighing it out a little bit longer, making sure that this new change of luxury is going to outweigh the past of what, how you have felt, because the past is still, weighing on you, how it made you feel. It takes time to get over certain things, and also believing that, obviously the change is going to be permanent. So anyhow, a lot of these things you guys probably know, as far as being wise in these situations. But sometimes it just takes a reminder, or sometimes it just takes the wisdom being shared. And so okay, so I was able to make that plan, follow through for me. And I wanted to make sure that I shared it with people who can see someone not only speak about certain things, but was able to actually follow through. So yeah, if it can work for me, it can work for someone else that can apply the same mentality to their lives. Okay, so that was one thing I wanted to share. Secondly, I also spoke about a topic in one of my videos. Now, I don't know if it was in the same video or maybe it was, but also now I'm thinking about, there was a short clip that I made, and this one had to been like less than 2 minutes long. And so that video, I spoke about, being around people who are, I'm trying to think of the word that I had used, people that are, I'm trying to think. Well, I know I was speaking about people who have like that sort of fiery, spicy attitude, and they can be a lot to handle. And those type of people in your life are obviously very toxic, and they have very interesting ways to explain themselves on how their personality is just open and honest, straightforward, keeping it real. As if you can't do those things and still be kind. It's wild. It's crazy. It's funny just saying it, saying it out loud, because this is crazy. Like, as if you can't really be positive and, think about people's feelings and still be honest, upfront, blunt, straight, to the point, whatever you want to call it. Anyhow, I was dealing with quite a few people, actually, that I had too close in my life, and I shut all those things down. And today I actually was able to, and I'm hoping I can commit to it, because I'll be, very open and honest about, like, the struggle, man. Like, the mind can really be focused sometimes, but the heart pulls us out of that wisdom, man. And it's like, today I made a decision to permanently cut a particular person out, on top of a couple of other people who I got a chance to cut out. But this one person, obviously, I kept bringing back around, and I'm hoping that I can, stick to it, because we all have weaknesses. And the way I look at it is, when I share knowledge, it's not so much about me being this person who is like undefeatable, as if I've mastered something that I can't find myself in a vulnerable situation. And so I just feel like when we share certain strengths that we have, It's about helping people who are not only weak, but who are strong, because strong people can have vulnerable moments, man. And so where I could be struggling with something, someone else can step in and just share something that just puts me right back to the place where I can be strong again. And so it doesn't always have to be about sharing information and helping people become better. It doesn't always have to be about or be seen as that person has it all and is, you know, perfect in this area. So I wanted to be open about, you know, I'm wanting to be proud that I made this decision finally, because right now it does feel final. But I also know that, like, right before I recorded this video, I saw like 5 different missed calls. You know, when you block someone, I don't know, with my phone, I don't know, I'm getting notifications. I'm not getting the actual phone ring, but my messages is still showing me that this person is calling me, and I'm just like, I don't need to see that. I don't need. Why is that happening when you've been blocked? My phone should not be showing me that I'm still getting someone that is attempting to call. I don't need to see anything. I don't need that type of challenge. Anyhow, so I know I've grown weak to that, and maybe you may experience this where you have been strong and then you may find yourself sympathizing with different things like this that could grab your attention and get you back into an positive emotional state for whoever is bringing you this toxic type of energy. And now they're trying to switch it up, and it's just, again, it's not easy to just like commit. We can get ourselves mentally to a place to where we're being wise about whatever it may be, to better ourselves. But the heart is so much more vulnerable than the mind. And so and again, sometimes our heart can stand up to where we do mentally embrace the wisdom that we have. But once our heart sets our mind up into being wise, it can also pull us right back down to a place to where it's not so wise. And so what do you do to keep yourself strong, man? You just, find people like me and others that keeps you uplifted, and you just keep taking steps forward, man. And the stronger you are, not just mentally, but you do got to get in you do got to practice, emotionally. And I guess mentally, just take the small steps, if that's all you have, to do little things that's going to get you back in an emotional state, where your heart is saying, okay, I feel better in this area. I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need whatever that's toxic, and that's going to put me back in a place to where I don't need to be. I shouldn't be. It's not healthy. And so, I was proud of myself today, being able to do that. And again, if you have people that could benefit from this video, go ahead and like this video, share it, subscribe if you like, because I'm just out here helping people stay positive and healthy mind, healthy spirit, your soul being healthy and vibrant. And so then I was talking about something else today. Then I'll let you guys go. What I want to say. So I feel like I want to share something about like when people receive something that's very valuable in their life. Um, if something that you receive is very valuable in your life and it's not necessarily permanent, I feel like if something's very valuable in your life and it's not permanent, I mean, you should always value anything that's that valuable. Okay? Um, and so these types of luxuries in your life that you are able to experience or obtain, if you're blessed with this type of luxury in your life, one would think to sort of honor it, and value it for what it's worth, if not more than what it's worth, because something that's in a way temporarily, meaning you don't really have full control over it. And even if you did have something that you have full control over, like a car or I don't know, some new purse or whatever it may be, very valuable, very high-end luxury of whatever it is. And I'm not even just speaking about sort of items in that sense. It could be a person, it could be an opportunity like a job, or these things aren't necessarily permanent in your control, to an extent maybe, but like not necessarily something that you can just get too comfortable. And so I feel like one thing that I wanted to touch on, because I was experiencing this, and I feel like when people are experiencing something in their life that they may truly feel entitled to being, you may have something valuable in your life that you may not really see that's valuable. Or maybe you do see it valuable, but you may not have it priced for what it's truly worth. And so that can be something that can be easily, I'm trying to find the words, man. That can be something that's easily just abused. And I say abused because you can unintentionally or intentionally, you could intentionally, depending on the type of person that you are. If you're an asshole, then you probably are abusing a lot of shit. So but if you're just like, a decent person, who cares about people's feelings, I can't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. Oh my gosh, people. But yeah, then you're probably not gonna be so abusive to these things. And so but yeah, just being careful with how you are honoring and respecting certain things of high value. And I feel like, the thing that made me think about this is because I see myself as high value. And not because of my looks, not because of my talent, not because of the many talents that I have or what I'm able to provide people. A lot of those things are luxury, but I think just even just the purest form of respect and love that I have for individuals. I bring positive energy and laughter to people that is just amazing. It's free. It's something that really brings joy to people's lives without you having to pull out all these other conditional things that should just make things better and as an enhancement. But anyhow, that alone, I see myself as luxury, and that I do have lots of enhancements. And so some people can really find themselves seeing you as not so valuable for whatever reasons. Particularly, I had to cut somebody off that I felt like maybe this person felt like they deserved what I had to offer. As if I wasn't even necessarily of high luxury. Let me put that in better words. As if maybe they saw high luxury, but I deserve it. So it's kind of really hard to respect it and honor it because I'm finally getting what's due to me. And so I don't really need to do anything to cherish it and protect it and make sure I don't lose it. I deserve it. This was supposed to come to me. It's here forever. Okay. So you say, and so time will show. Tell. So, and I cut those cords real quick. So maybe you can do the same thing for somebody else. Help somebody else do the same thing for themselves. Maybe you can prevent yourself from ever having experienced that, or help someone else prevent themselves from ever having experienced that. And it's all about bettering ourselves in these areas that we want to be bettered in. And so, yeah, man, just, value things that, open up your eyes and open up your mind. And just try to be better, I guess, man. It's not the end of the world to be positive and caring about people's hearts and understanding the different types of positive behaviors, okay? Because evidently so many people out here really feel like there's only one way to be positive, or it's okay to only have one type of positive behaviors. No. No. Hell fucking no. It's not. Dude, there's so many types of being respectful and positive and kind. There's so many types. And I think there should be more than one type of those behaviors. I think you should have many. Because there's many types of different people in the world. And you don't have to feel like you owe people the world. You don't have to go over and beyond. I'm not saying it's your job and duty to kiss ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just you don't have to be. You can be an asshole. There's different levels of being an asshole. Let's just put it that way. There's different levels of being disrespectful. There's different levels of being too honest, too open. It is. you may say is, you can never be too honest. Okay. Try it. And it's funny how we may not even see the things that we don't agree with that we may still do. For example, if you say you can never be too honest, when you go on a job interview, do you stress the truth at any level? You'd be surprised at little things that we all do, okay, that we may not agree with, okay, in these areas that we are defending in such ways. And so let's just be more attentive. And if you care enough, when you care enough for people, man, and how they feel, you will start to tap into the necessary things to become better and not to lose, and things that are valuable. Okay? Like, we love valuable things. We want to cherish valuable things in our lives, and a lot of valuable things we need. There are valuable things that we need. Okay? We don't want to keep getting fired at jobs if we need the money, if we're not wealthy, if we need to survive, to eat and have shelter and whatnot. So then you're going to start valuing things. You're going to start coming in on time. You're going to start minding how you say things to the manager or the husband or wife that left you because, you weren't thoughtful enough. You didn't know how to look at the many levels, different types of things that you could have bettered yourself in. So anyhow, those are 3 things I want to talk about. And like I said, stay positive, protect your energy. You guys know all these things, and just keep it going. Follow what's best for you. Be strong to follow what's best for you. And be mindful about yourself. There are people out here that could take this information and can really be an asshole. I know people who are just fucked up on many levels and be the first to raise their hand saying, amen. Yep, that's right. I'm about to protect my energy. Bitch, you're fucking putting out the damn fucking energy I'm talking about to save people away from. Okay? Like, go fix yourself. The fuck? You the one. You the problem. Don't just be raising your hand to better yourself from other people, and you to other people. So, man, help those people. Get out here and point to them. If they saying amen in the video, like, no, nigga, it was you too. So, anyhow. Just try to be better, man. Try to help other people be better, man. And just get out here and be the best version of yourself as you can possibly be. And if someone's worth it, or something is worth you tying in your legacy for yourself in the world, then tie it in. If not, cut it loose and do the best that you got to do for yourself. You got to come first. You come first anyhow, because that's how you were born here, and that's how you should leave here. And that's how you should live your life. Even more importantly, that's how you should live your life. You coming first. And if people want to be really a part of that, then they can be a part of that, where they by default comes first too, because they know how to honor and cherish you. So like and share this video, subscribe. I'm going to keep it coming. If you have anything you want me to help you talk about, sort of detox or talk about, then send me messages. Hit me up on TikTok, Instagram. Hit me up on here. And let's keep it going, man. Let's stay healthy out here and keep the energy alive. All right, man. King Renaissance. Yeah.